Hello everyone, welcome to SCI-EASE. In this video, I'm going to start with a new chapter of class 9th. Is matter around us pure? You go to the market and see that on most of the things it's written pure. How can you judge that the articles or the substances which are sold in the market, they are pure? You must have seen the word pure written on salt, iodized salt, free-flowing salt. This means it's a pure salt. Then pure ghee, pure desi ghee, pure milk. What do you mean by this? The common man, he will think that this substance is free from any adulteration. But to a scientist, all these substances, they are not pure. As I will take the example of milk. Milk is made up of water, fat, protein, etc. So there are many substances present in milk itself. So for the scientist, the substance that is pure when it has all the particles, same particles throughout, having same chemical nature. So that substance is pure. But these substances, they have different things present in them, like milk I have told you. So this is the mixture of these substances. So in this video, I will tell you what is a mixture. Mixture, they are constituted by more than one form of the pure form of matter, which is known as substance. A substance cannot be separated by other kind of matter by any physical process. We will take an example. You take water in a beaker, put 2 teaspoons of salt in it, stir it well. You want to separate salt from water by very easy method, very easy process, you can say physical process of evaporation. You can separate salt from water. Water will evaporate and salt that will be left. And what is salt? It is sodium chloride. But sodium chloride, this cannot be separated further by any physical process. So, likewise, you can take sugar. Sugar that is made up of same type of the molecules throughout. But there are some substances like soil, air, and juice, many substances sold in the market. They are not pure. They are mixture of many substances. So in simple term, you can say a mixture is made up of 2 or more than 2 substances mixed together in any ratio. In any ratio, you mix these substances, the mixture will be formed. So mixture contains more than one substance. This is the gist of this explanation, that mixture contains more than one substance. So the pure word which is written on these packets, this doesn't mean that this is made up of only one substance. It's written pure, that there is no adulteration present in it. Now next I will tell you about the types of the mixture. What are the different types of mixture? Upon the nature of the components present in the mixture, mixture is divided into different types. Now, here I will tell you about the types of the mixture. And for that, we will perform one activity. Divide the class into 4 groups, A, B, C, D. Group A will have beaker in which water is there, and put one spatula or spoon, you can say, full of copper sulfate. The group B will have beaker containing 2 spatula or 2 spoons full of copper sulfate in water. Group C and D, they will have the beakers having water in which any amount of copper sulfate or potassium permanganate or salt that is added. Now observe the 4 beakers. In beaker A and B, you will see that copper sulfate has dissolved throughout. The molecules of copper sulfate, they spread, you can say, uniformly. So such mixtures, they are known as homogeneous mixture. So what are homogeneous mixture? The mixtures which have uniform composition throughout, they are known as homogeneous mixture. When you see A and B beakers, you will see that the color of the solution in beaker A, that is a bit lighter, but the intensity of the color, that is more in beaker B. But in case of C and D beakers, you will see that the particles, they are not distributed uniformly. This means that is another type of the mixture which is known as heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture has non-uniform composition. Here I will tell you more examples of homogeneous mixture. Salt in water, sugar in water, glucose in water, they are the homogeneous mixture. Copper sulfate and water that I have told you. Then any other example of heterogeneous mixture? A mixture of sodium chloride and iron fillings. That is a heterogeneous mixture. Mixture of salt and sulfur. That is again the example of the heterogeneous mixture. Another example, that is oil in water. Oil will float on the surface. It will not distribute uniformly. So that is again the example of the heterogeneous mixture. Again, we will perform one activity. Divide the class into 4 groups. First group is having crystals of copper sulfate. That is A group. Group B is having copper sulfate powder. Group C is having chalk powder. And group D is having little amount of milk. Okay? Now dissolve all these substances in water. And by using torch, you keep the torch, and the rays of light of that torch that should fall on these beakers. And see the path of the light, or is the particles of these substances, they are visible. In first 2 cases, that is A and B, copper sulfate, that will be uniformly dissolved. That's a homogeneous mixture. You can't see the particles. So that is the example of the true solution. This is the solution. Now, take the case of C beaker, where you have dissolved chalk powder. What you will observe? That the particles, they are seen in the beaker. And when you allow the beaker to set aside undisturbed, what you will see? That the particles, they will settle down. So that is the suspension, means suspended particles are there in the beaker C. Now, in the last case, where you have put milk in water or ink in water, what is that? That is the colloidal solution. That is a colloidal solution. Now I have categorized the solutions into 3 types. First is the true solution. Second is suspension. Third is colloidal solution. So in the next video, we will discuss true solution, where the particles, they are uniformly distributed, and so it's a homogeneous type of the mixture. So I will come in the next video and will discuss about the true solution, its properties, concentration of the solution, etc. Till then, thank you very much.